Today it's Sell. They're trying to have a lot of versatility offensively. Hopewell gets stuffed. Northern Kentucky regains, setting up her again. She's going to flip it over. Krichkovich, they're out of system. There's Jaeger, 20 kills for her yesterday. Little rally here.
Can't mention that 20 kills enough. It's a great stat line.
And Sell gets roofed by Hopewell. So a block.
But she was just too slow.
Hyde. Hopewell with the bump set. They're out of system. Krichkovich in system. Cortez.
What a block!
Oh my. That might have been off the face. Another chance, Cortez. This time she nails it.
And hey, what a pickup from the defense there in the north off that block.
3-0 run for Indiana. As the serve is played short, a nice dig, and Pache will play a free ball to the Hoosiers. Krichkovich goes right towards the middle, hits the top of the net in Western Michigan attack. Now a tap that Gray picks up. It'll be another free ball. Jaeger a tap over. That one blocked, but it ends up falling on Indiana's side. Amanda Glanton a heads-up play and a kill for Western Michigan.
The Broncos able to stop the Hoosier run there, cut the lead back to 3. We'll get
a serve from Krichkovich, and Borsema taps it over. It's going to be a free ball for Indiana. Jackson plays far side Jaeger. It's deflected, kept alive by Erickson. They go far side to Culler now, and a nice tap that's kept alive somehow. There's Cortez from the back line, and Culler will play it up. It'll be another free ball for Indiana. Jackson to Krichkovich out wide. Avery Tatum! What more can you say?
For last minute instead of going down, and that's what ultimately led to it being out.
Tipped by the Hawkeyes. Good save there from Warden. Varez will lightly send it over. Amaral to Varez again. Big shot. Hawkeyes will look to answer again. They'll try and set it up. Here's Stojanovic with a big kill, and the Hawkeyes now up by 3.
Oh, that's second service there. I know how to read sometimes. I love SAP broadcasts.
Hawkeyes to try and send it over. They will do so. Rossi will play to Craggs. Big dig there for the Hawkeyes as they'll look to send it back over Van Zant. Craggs will set it up for Reck. Big block for the Hawkeyes. Still keeping it up. Warden sends it back over. Set up again. Big block again for the Hawkeyes. And off the rally, they get 21 out of it.
Perfect timing there from Winning Stall to get that block. She didn't go too early. Apologize to the Redbird fans at home.
Guest sends it over. Good dig there from Marquardt. Van Zant with a big shot. Big save there from Rossi. Reck, that one looked like it was going to go out, but saved. Amaral sends it back over. Guest will float it over. Marquardt again with a dig. Van Zant will send it back. Reck, big block by the Hawkeyes, but Redbirds still recover. Another block, but it gets through. And finally, Gravengood will get it on the board for the...
Good reason for that.
Having a fantastic day so far as Reck with the shot. Big dig from Warden. Van Zant across. Redbirds looking to answer. Big dig again from Moisio. Van Zant once again. Defended by Rossi. Reck will try and send it over. Hawkeyes will defend that one easily. Varez now, big block. Big save again from Moisio. And Varez will send it over again. And the Hawkeyes off another big rally. They increase their lead to 5.
For their number 10 in Reese Patak. She was almost always attacking from there in their last match.
Boilers just have to get it over. Jayhawks will get a free ball. Patak again takes a little bit off of it. McAleer keeps it up. Woolard tries to put it down, but the Jayhawks are ready. Boiler block, bounced around, long volley. Dave Shondel's hollering at the team. Woolard with a block. Jayhawks reset. Dug out in the back row. Anderson, Woolard, cash, money. Woolard puts it down, her second kill of the matchup. Purdue leads by 2.
And I think what Dave Shondell was hollering at earlier was that
Purdue will gladly take them as they're down 2 and Kenna Woolard back to serve. On the slide, Patak. Anderson keeps it up. Purdue gets it over. Down the line again. McAleer keeps it up. Cash Anderson off the block. Kansas keeps it up. A free ball for Purdue. Grace Heaney. Grace Heaney finds the range. 3 kills now for Heaney on 5. A top 25 matchup as Kansas leading 11-7 here in set number 2 against the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue won set number 1. And the Boilers trying to respond to Kansas here in set number 2. Woolard tries to push it, probably would have been out. Kansas plays it. Anderson. Kansas block so strong on that right side. Cash Anderson gets dirty, but followed up, and the finish from Ryan Swanson.
Total swing in this one.
Miscommunication. Boilers with a big swing from Woolard. Back to Heaney. Heaney tries to split the defense. The back row keeps it up. Good defense from Kansas. Big swing as that one's sky high. Back to Woolard. Woolard goes over the block. Down the middle, and Grace Nelson is money up the middle as she finds the floor at 16-9 Kansas. And that will draw a timeout from Dave Shondell as he tries.
But she's been the blocking threat side by side with Nyambia.
It's Hart. Diving play by Michigan, and they keep it alive. Jacobs. Hart on that far side. A great play there, and Jacobs puts it away.
I think the Owls will learn fairly quickly. You don't want to hit it to Maddie Cochran, the libero for the Wolverines. She's everywhere. Got, I think, 3 digs in that point alone.
It's pretty clear already. We take. Michigan, Cochran sets it. Blocked nicely at the net by the Owls. Jacobs. Morrissey over. Nyambia, and it's gonna go the Owls' way in this very important second set. Wolverines keep it alive. Jacobs down, Schnickels. Great bit of defense here by the Owls. Nyambia taps that one down, and it's 19-18 Michigan. White sets it to Jacobs. Owls lucky to just get that one over.
Great dig by Hensley.
And it's Dyer. Jacobs gets her hand to that one. It's alive to Simmons. Blocked at the net and tapped over. Ball stays alive. And it's gonna go the Owls' way.
Deflected, what a point. That's a momentum gainer for the Owls. When you win a long rally like that, you know you, and you see why. She's 6'4" and can jump high.
Tipped over the net, right back out the Owls. Dyer tries getting creative. Simmons dug out by Northam. Big hit from the back line. Walked at the net again. Back to Simmons, and she scores.
Indiana up 2-0, 19-15 here in set 3. And a free ball now for Indiana. Jackson over to Krichkovich to Jager. The high tap ends up going to be dug out by Erickson. Patch it now towards the middle. Jackson there yet again. Jager denied. They'll keep it alive. Jackson goes back to Jager. Dug out yet again by Western Michigan. It goes over towards Gray. Krichkovich over to Jager. Block, but it's going to fall on the Western Michigan side. Point Indiana.
4-0 scoring run for Purdue as well at this point. Really streaking away.
Boilers keep it off the floor. Kane has to get it over. Free ball for Kansas. Down the line. Boilers keep it up. Back to Kansas. Big swing as Foster keeps it off the floor. But finished with style, Grace Nelson. After the long volley, and Kansas comes out on top.
Yeah, you can only stop that for so long before one eventually finds the floor. That may be one of those that you just don't challenge it because you guys are kind of on a roll right now, and Purdue certainly feels like they're rolling.
Kansas. Grace Nelson out there just moving people around. Grace Heaney. Cash Anderson. Ching, ching. Anderson goes to Zelenovic. Back to Zelenovic. McAleer, wearing her heart on her sleeve, keeps the ball off the floor. McAleer again. Kenna Woolard taps it, and Kenna Woolard finishes for the Purdue Boilermakers. It is 23-18. Woolard again decides to go cross court, but a nice job by White keeping it up. Stuffed at the net. Somehow Kansas finds it over. Woolard goes back cross court. Kansas playing really well, keeping the ball off the floor. Anderson, Woolard again. Stuffed at the net is Kenna Woolard. Aisha Iono and Jovana Zelenovic playing front row and back row, and now Julia Kane goes light with it. Almost a collision right in front for Kansas. Miller keeps it up. Kenna Woolard, we haven't heard her name in a few minutes. Boilers keep it up. Anderson back to Woolard. Woolard tries to go light. Free ball for Kansas. Boilers keep it up. Woolard again. Woolard right to White. The libero keeps it off the floor. Up the middle goes Nelson. Joust at the net. Kansas keeps it up. Woolard one more time. Somehow Nelson keeps it off the floor. McAleer keeps it up. Long joust. Long rally. Woolard, cross court. Point, Kansas. White sends it away. Dior Charles blocked. Boilers still have it. Woolard tries to go light. Charles keeps it up. Back to Woolard. Woolard is getting hounded by that block there. Woolard again. White doing her job. Monster swing, but so is Ryan McAleer. Woolard sticks with it and gets the kill. Kenna Woolard now with 18 kills on 48 swings.
Yeah.
Patak serves it. Moravec kept off the ground by Nelson. Back to Moravec. Nice job by McCarthy. A heavy dose of Natalie Moravec. Up the middle. Grace Heaney.
She didn't realize that there may be another side to this.
Boilers keep it up. Nice block there. Free ball for Kansas. Down the middle. Great job keeping it up out of the Boiler back row. Another big swing. Off the block. Boilers with an opportunity. Moravec goes down the line. Grace Nelson gets there. McCarthy gets it over. And a sneaky no-looker from Taylor Anderson, and it's 22-17.
Yeah, really smart from Anderson, just dumping it down while Kansas. That's why she's going to be one of the key players for the Boilermakers this upcoming season.
Again, a little bit too high on the pass. Boilers get a free ball as Kansas has to get it over. Lindsey Miller on the slide. McCarthy keeps it up. Out of the back row, Boilers keep it up. Back and forth we go. Natalie Moravec off the glass and on the floor. Moravec.
And typically fans might feel a little nervous for a set 5. I think at this point, Kansas fans have been desensitized to that kind of thing.
Kansas is used to it. Big swing from Miller. Boilers with another opportunity. Cash Anderson. That block on that right side continuing to remain strong for Kansas. Purdue looking to find the answer, and the Kansas block stands tall. 3-point advantage for Kansas now. Molly McCarthy serving. Free ball for Kansas as Purdue couldn't play the serve. Tapped over, Nelson can't find it. Heaney again, Dior Charles with the dump. McAleer now. McAleer keeps it up, back to Cash Anderson. Somehow White keeps it up. What a play by the libero. Boiler blocking engaged. Tooling it off the block, Purdue keeps it. Grace Heaney! Oh my goodness, what a swing! Block party turning up the volume. Off the tape, dug up. Grace Heaney taps it over, Boilers keep it up. Cash Anderson. Cash goes slow, Kansas keeps it up. Back to Anderson. Cash Anderson kept up out of the back row from Kansas. One more time.
Is best on the opposite side. Love that from a coach to find your strengths and play to those. Grimes handles the pass again. Lyon goes back to her favorite attacker. What a dig from Tuzzo. Out of the back row, a two-handed set, easy to read for Grimes. Lyon is back to the pin. Selman throws in a tick. So Rafa goes back to the pin. Delay, loads it up, and how about the attack from Emmy Selman from the middle of the court.
Huge heads-up play from Emmy Selman. She's pulled in on this block.
Spot on with that one. Valdudo goes deep. Brezowitz throws it up. It's 10-foot line though. Sarafa goes tempo anyways to the pin. What a dig from Valdudo. Juravicius tracks it down. We're still going. Tuzzo throws up a dive. Sarafa to the pin. One-on-one situation. Out to the pin again. Juravicius throws it down, and that's a momentum swinging point. Mark it down. 22-19. So we'll monitor that too if that impacts the connection at all with any hitters. Brooklyn delay, back to serve, handled by Grimes, though it is out of system. Emmy Selman goes cross court, calls off Jordan Hop, tries to throw it down. Kentucky with some scrappy defense, stays in it. Great coverage too. Brooklyn delay, tries to find the middle. Ryan gets it up, Grimes from the floor, throws over a free ball. Back to the pin, Hudson buries it, and buries any hope.
She's going to be a weapon that Kentucky's going to go to early and often.
Eva Hudson with a big serve. That serve might have been out. Doesn't matter now. Penn State has to play it. O'Brien back to Hudson. Valdudo digs it out. So Grimes goes out to the pin. It's Martin. Has to track it. Nice dig from Hudson to the middle. Carr gets a hold of it. Lyon pushes it out to the pin. Kennedy gets blocked. Goes up again. Tries to throw it away. Kentucky goes back to delay. Oh, and a low one to fall. Serve now is Kennedy Martin, which means Addie Lyon is back in the front row. See what Cassie O'Brien does. She goes to the middle back position to the back row. Eva Hudson was not prepared. And off the hands was Jordan Hop. Delay, tries to go through the block. She is denied. Back row again. Eva Hudson's ready this time. So O'Brien goes over with it on the second contact. Love to see that from a freshman. Big play from Emmy Selman for Kentucky to Penn State's 4 on the match so far. Another cannon from Delay. Delay handles it defensively, and over goes Cassie O'Brien. I like that attack, though. Martin goes big. What a dig for Brezowitz. Eva Hudson jammed up. Kennedy Martin digging her way out of trouble, too. O'Brien goes to Tuzzo, who throws it tempo to the pin to Hudson. That was impressive. Hate to see that one land for Kentucky. Carolina. Back when she was being recruited, she's a sophomore now. Maggie Mendelson tries to load up. Kennedy Martin from the outside pin now. Juravicius looking for a big block. She gets it on delay. To the middle. Carr trying to put it away. Denied. Martin tight to the net. Does what she can with it. Oh, another beautiful set from Tuzzo. to gut that one out on defense.
Ellie White throws it up. It's a great serve, but handled well. Cochran keeps it alive. Jacobs. Nichols puts it over.
White landed on Cochran and rebounded.
Battle from both teams here. Jacobs. That one's Richardson as she places it nicely in that back right corner. Cochran waits for it. Her serve. The hands of Dyer and back to her. Big time block there by the Wolverines. Johnson. And a huge hit, but an even bigger block.
And she hasn't quite found that same swing this game.
And a big hit by Jacobs comes right back to the Michigan side. Cochran, Jacobs.
Great dig by Morrissey.
Hart puts it over. Simmons taps it. A great tip there.
That right hand. Great dig.
Good serve to Jacobs. Beautiful diving play by Hart. Able to keep it alive. Jacobs, another big hit.
Great dig by Northam. Great dig by Cochran.
Why not a third time for Jacobs? They say third time's the charm.
Cochran has an ace on the day.
Set up. Hard hit there. Ball's kept alive. Back over to the Wolverines. Owls looking for a good hit of their own. And they got it there. Put away by Morrissey.
Reception for her. She's been playing well.
Especially as a freshman over there on the right side. Lots of responsibility. Choboy serves. Sauko's going to take a swing. Blocked. Sauko again with the out of system. Dug by Choboy. Sigler out of the back row. Sauko's going to take another swing. Gets it down the line. Right past Bergen Riley for a kill.
Be able to hit it back out.
Greta McKee now for the Raiders. Barely kept alive by Pierce. Adriana going to have to joust it. Free ball over from Katie Sauko in the Raiders. And no block for Manat Obeche.
Key piece in the block on the right side.
Sigler serve another great pass by McKee. Bransfield on the slide. Diving dig by Choboy. Murray's just going to have to send it over. Yakabuchi to the outside. Dug by Riley. Out of system ball for Murray. She tries the roll shot. She'll get it again. Big swing this time. And this time gets the kill off the hand of Greta McKee. Kentucky and sticking to it. Hudson up to Cooper. Aero tips it over. Dug by Murray. Riley going to go to Sigler out of the back row. Kept alive. Cooper over to Aero again. Mauk diving save on the sideline. Murray a little bit of off speed. Cooper to the middle and Zagunis. Sigler going to take another swing out of the back row. Hudson with some great defense. And Aero takes a huge swing, gets a touch, and Andy Jackson now to serve, and Obeche back in the lineup. Yakabuchi to the middle, Zagunis. Sky Pierce going to take a swing. Blocked and covered by Olivia Mauk. Obeche. Gayona going to take the second ball set. And it's blocked by Sky Pierce and Manaya Obeche.
Not only here in Nebraska, but for the sport of volleyball and for women's sports in general, he has been a catalyst in the building of women's sports.
Diving save by Lainey Choboy to keep this point alive. Gayona going to take a out-of-system set to Sauko. Obeche tips it right over. Yakabuchi to Bransfield on the slide. She'll find the back line right past Lainey Choboy.